Welcome to the 2015 American Golf Junior Championship here at Gainsborough Golf Club. As we head into another year of this fantastic UK-wide event, the winners and runners-up from the regional qualifiers are here to contest the final across the various categories. Coming up on the show, we'll be hearing from the junior players as they prepare to take on the Thonnock Park course at Gainsborough in front of the TV cameras.
How do you feel about having the Sky Sports cameras here?
Great, amazing.
It's not putting you under too much pressure?
No, I'm fine.
How about you?
I'm nervous.
I'm just really excited for everything. It's all really surreal. I turned straight up, had a full English breakfast, and so I'm a bit full up, so that'll keep me going for the round.
We speak to Daniel Gathercole about American Golf's plans for promoting wider participation in the sport.
Been a lot of negative news in the press about golf and participation being down, and we're just trying to get people out golfing again and enjoying it. And so the junior one is probably our biggest event because it's been running for the last few years and quite close to the heart.
And we'll have highlights action from the tournament to find out just who claimed the titles in what turned out to be a very competitive day of junior golf. First up though, let's take a look at how the tournament works. The 36 players here at the final will be competing for titles across 4 categories. The older players are all in contention for the overall title based on their net score. There's also a gross score title, and the girls will compete for their own prize in addition to playing in the main event. And last but not least, you'll be amazed by our future stars, here for a shot at their very own trophy. So that's what we've got for you over the next hour, but the day started for our players with a very special tour and an opportunity to look at just where golf clubs start their life cycle. The players went round the factory in groups following the club assembly process from start to finish, taking a look at clubs from the past and clubs currently being used on tours and courses all over the world. Suitably inspired, it was back to Gainsborough Golf Club to register, and while the players get on with that, let's hear from Daniel Gathercole of American Golf.
We had a long drive championship, we've got the junior championship, and we've got a 9-hole championship, which is all about promoting speedy golf. Next year we're going to expand that, so we're going to have a senior tournament, a ladies tournament, a scratch tournament. It's all about getting people out golfing. The American Golf Junior Championship is all about rewarding the youngsters that are coming up. I think it's just great to be involved in an event that means so much to people. There's smiles on the faces out there, and some of the parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles on the courses is brilliant to see. I'd like to thank Ping as the main sponsor of the event and all the prizes. I'd also like to thank the Golf Foundation. All the money from the event is going towards the Golf Foundation, who support junior golf. But they go around schools nationwide, getting juniors, getting young people into the game, which is great. I'd also like to thank England Golf, who are supporting the event, and National Club Golfer, who were the official media partner for the event. I'm really impressed with the quality of the golf. Even the high handicappers, the swings are just fantastic, and you can see that the handicaps are going to come down in the next 2 to 3 years. So yeah, really impressed. Some of the guys have been here 3-4 hours practicing, and they're just the passion and the enthusiasm and the love for the game is there to be seen. The biggest thing is people being disappointed about not making the final, which is great. You want people to walk away and say, I've only had to hold the putt, only had to, hit a better drive on the last. So the quality's been good, the atmosphere's been great at the regional events as well, and I think people know obviously there's a grand final with the cameras there, and it only added to the experience for them.
2014 overall champion Paul Marshall is too old to defend his title, but he'll be playing as guest of honour. We asked him about last year's win.
Kind of overawed by everything that was all laid on and all the stuff they were giving us, all the goodie bags and everything like that. And then I don't really remember a whole lot about the round itself really. I remember it was one of my best rounds from last year. Got called in for the presentation and found out I won, so I was that's probably the overriding memory of the day really. Oh, it's been amazing. Honestly, I've played in quite a few junior opens over my time, and all the other ones have just been, you get your stuff and you leave and that's the end of it, but the American Golf has been so good. Obviously got the big final again here today. It's been amazing, honestly. I'm just really excited to play today really.
Following registration, the players collected their goodie bags and then headed out to the academy practice facilities to prepare for action and a fabulous day of golf.
Registration was brilliant, yeah. Golf bag, everything was brilliant, yeah. really good.
It's really good because they're like giving loads of stuff away, which is alright, which is really good, and it's just a really big competition full of really good players, and it's just a really good experience.
It's national final, so really big.
It's been a great experience coming from Ireland, going to England in a big American golf tournament.
It's really friendly and the atmosphere is good, and the girls I'm playing with seem really quite nice, and I just hope it's going to be a good game of golf.
Just trying to do my best on the course today.
Just going to go out there and try my best and shoot as low as I can. No, I'm capable, so.
Just had my breakfast and I'm doing my putting now.
How are you finding the atmosphere here today?
Quite cold but very nice. My dad's told everybody in the sim like well done, like good luck James and stuff. So I'm really excited and I'm a bit nervous as well.
The Sky Sports being here is going to be incredible. It's going to be a great experience for a lot of people, especially and just me included.
A little bit nervous?
A little bit, yeah, of the cameras, but there's nothing to be nervous about. Just have to play my own game. Just think there's nobody there. Yeah.
Tell us how old you are.
I'm 8. No, actually, I'm 9.
How are you feeling with the TV cameras here?
It's quite nerve-wracking, but just block them out and just play my game.
The camera's not bothering me that much. Get called out on the tee, so yeah, be a good experience.
Feel good. Really, cameras, it's just step up, hit my shots, the camera's there. It really makes no difference to me. It's just hit my normal shots and it'll be grand.
What's it like having the television cameras around?
Really scary.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To win this golf championship, it'd be amazing. I'd be so happy and yeah, really happy.
It's quite nerve-wracking a bit, but yeah, I feel like I'd like to win today, see how it feels.
It would mean quite a lot to me, but it doesn't really matter, so it's only taking part.
And do you think you can win it today?
Maybe.
Just had a practice putting and go on the range later.
You fairly confident?
I think so.
Now, do you think you can win today?
Not really.
Time then to get the 2015 Junior Championship underway. 6-handicapper Brandon Sarfo with the opening tee shot from the first. It's a 2-tee start today though, so a real spectacle of junior golf out on the course throughout the day. And alongside Brandon in this 3-ball, another very talented golfer, Harry Ollington off 3 for today's tournament. And completing the group, 4-handicapper Morgan Thomas.
How did you qualify for this event?
I played at Gainsborough Golf Club and I qualified a shot 5 over there, and then I qualified 3 to here.
Now with that handicap, you're obviously playing a lot of golf. Tell us what sort of representative golf you're playing.
Yeah, I play a lot of the England events. I like to get myself around a bit, like for experience and that. So I like to play in the English ladies match play. I played in that, and I like to play in all different competitions.
So that was earlier in the day, and we join that group on the 7th, the par 4 7th. And Sarfo already amassed a score of 8 points. And drives these days hold no fear for the players. That one's straight down the middle. Now to the 14th, our nearest the pin hole. This par 3 over the water called Lakeside. And 11 handicapper Seb Cave with his shot into the green. And that will be our first nearest the pin of the day. He's put his marker down after a 3-pointer at 13. Going pretty well for Seb. Back to the 7th, Morgan Thomas birdie at the 6th for 4 points. So a great opener, and then a big drive from Morgan, so just a wedge into this 7th green. Yeah, good control into the breeze, she'll have that for 3 points. Well, Seb missed his birdie putt, but he's got this tap in for 2 points, and that takes him to 10 through 4. Right then, let's hear from Freddie Orwell.
How did you qualify for this?
Well, I entered the American Golf tournament, and lucky enough I played really well and managed to come runners-up, and I just got into it and qualified, so I was happy that day.
Describe the atmosphere here.
There's a lot of people, a lot of cameras, but I'm looking forward to it.
Morgan Thomas not able to convert the birdie chance, so this for par. Well done, 2 points it is to go with the birdie at 6, and that moves Morgan to 14 points through 7, starting to get things rolling. Now, Oundle Golf Club's Arta Koyama at the 5th hole, 204-yard par 3 called Double Hills. 3 pars and a bogey for him so far, but that is a beautiful tee shot. So chances for him, and he's playing alongside last year's girls champion, here to defend her title, Libby Kilbride, playing off 5 this year. So close to the overall title last year as well, but just leaked right into the bunker, and not a lot of green to work with for Libby there. Now 14, and the group of colourful hats. Tom Bastow, putt for birdie in 3 points. He needs this to recover from his blob at 12, but no, not going to happen. And he'll have to be careful with that one back down the hill. And Freddie Orwell, I told you the colourful caps were in evidence here. We've already heard from Freddie. The 15 handicapper needs this for 2. No. Pressure of the TV cameras maybe. So rolls that in for 1. He goes to double figures. And chomping at the bit, Bastow rolls that one in very nicely. 3 for 2 points, moves him to 8. Back to the 5th, James Stone playing alongside Kilbride and Koyama. Very good golfer, Stone, 3 handicapper. Slow start, and a wayward tee shot, but needs that up and down for 2 points. He's got chances. And Libby Kilbride, fantastic birdie at 2 for 4 points, but making hard work of the 5th at the moment. Back to Seb Cave, still nearest the pin at 14. He likes to get on with it, doesn't he, Seb? God, dear. Rolling another one in. Speedy golf from Seb. And more points on the card. Takes him to 17 now. Now Koyama thinks this is going to go from right to left. I'm not sure it's going to move that far. It's good pace, but a tap in to go to 9 points for Arta. Kirsten Port, 14 handicapper, halfway point for the left-hander. Off the 10th tee. Great short game, says chipping is her forte, or Porte. Very clever shot. 12 points then. No birdies yet for Kirsten. Libby Kilbride then needs this one to keep momentum and move to 12 points. Looking at it hard, but no. Drifts by. Well, good to see plenty of family and friends here to watch the players today. Stone for 2 points. Got it. Great up and down, and it's moments like that that can sometimes count come the end of the round. 17, and Tom Bastow still trying to kick his round into gear. Going to need some touch from here, not a lot of room. Oh, that's brilliant. Who said juniors were all about hitting it a long way off the tee? That's a lovely touch from Bastow. And a bit of a head-to-head in the chipping department here against Freddie Orwell. And that is honours to Bastow on that occasion. Well, we'll be back for those putts after the break, and an update on how the future stars are getting on out on the course, as well as news from all the main competitions here at the American Golf Junior Championship on Sky Sports. Welcome back to Gainsborough Golf Club in Lincolnshire for continued coverage from the 2015 American Golf Junior Championship. Well, the round is well and truly underway. All the players are out there on the course. And when we left, Freddie Orwell and Tom Bastow were waiting to putt at 17. And that was a slippery downhill putt. And that's a great up and down from Freddie. That moves him to 16 points with that 3. And after a fantastic chip from Tom, can he drain this one to go to 13 points? He can. Now, in year 2 of this junior championship, the event is once again supported by an important partnership, as Mike Lee of Ping explains.
Ping and American Golf have got a long-standing relationship over many years. So when the opportunity came up to partner American Golf at an event of this kind of magnitude, it was a natural choice for us to be involved in such an initiative. We want to see as many junior golfers as we possibly can transition into this fantastic game that is golf. And we want them to come into the game correctly. We want them to be playing the correct equipment. So we see this tournament as a good stepping stone for a future career in golf. It's fantastic to see the juniors turn up. We took them around the factory today, around the Ping headquarters, see how clubs were built and assembled, and then to give them a golf bag each, a goodie bag. They've loved it. But the one thing we did get from it is a real tournament feel. And as excited as the kids were, there was an element of nerves in there as well.
Back to the action at 5 with Joseph Omer, 14 handicapper from Abbey Green Golf Club. Yes, plenty of nerves around this morning with the cameras out there on the course, but I think the player's coping very well indeed. Now, time to hear from another of our young competitors. Here's Matt Gardner talking about his journey to the final.
I qualified at Highley Park, shooting 4 over gross off 8, so came through actually as a 3rd place. One of the guys who came second wasn't available. He was on holiday, so here today try and make the most of my ticket.
And how do you feel about this championship?
Yeah, it's good. It's great to have that lots of juniors get involved, and big companies like American Golf are encouraging junior golf. You get to play some nice different courses and travel around a bit, so yeah, it's great.
And playing alongside Matt, this man, Jake Bourne, at our nearest the pin 14th hole, the par 3 over the water. A little bit blustery out there at the moment, but he struck that ball beautifully. No sign of nerves at all from Jake. Oh, spinning back. This is going to be close. What a shot. And Seb Cave's nearest the pin marker is going to be moved in favour of Jake Bourne and Lachlan Reynolds. And Matt Gardner enjoying that shot from their playing partner. Ogbourne Downs Golf Club player, 4 handicapper Max Cheesley, definitely in the mix for both the net and the gross tournaments. And this was his shot into the par 4 7th. Towering approach and a birdie chance for 3 points. And playing alongside 5 handicapper James Sankey, 12 points through 6, good scoring. And a clonking drive here at 7. But he's just pulled that approach a touch, but chances still for James. Little short, little left off the tee at the par 3 5th for Joseph Omer. So an up and down required here. It's not going to stop, and that one runs on, so left a bit of meat on the bone there, Joseph. Matt Gardner, seen his playing partner hit a beautiful tee shot, Jake Bourne, to go nearest the pin. Oh, it's showtime in that group. Big smile from Gardner, and you can see why. A birdie then at 14, and that's a big boost. 11 points through 4 then. That's on par with the best scores out there at the moment. Cheesley fixing the hole with that steely glare and rolls it in. Good 3 points then for Max, and that's exactly what Joseph Omer is going to try and do at 5. Oh, job done. Joseph moves to 12 points. Time for news from our future stars now. We decided on limited filming of the youngsters at the final as we didn't want to put them off their game, but they didn't appear fazed by the cameras at all.
I started when I was 3 years old, and since then I've been practicing on the range and going on the course. And my golf's been getting better and better, and I'm really happy to play this championship.
One of the things I need to improve on is my confidence.
Well, his confidence was certainly high after this shot at 14 to set up a 4-pointer, putting Aaron in the mix for the Future Stars title with 20 points through 9. And from Aaron to another future star, Stanley Lynn.
What are the best bits of your game?
My iron shots.
And what's the best score you've ever got on a golf course?
119 for 18 holes.
Just 8 years old and already with a swing to make most club golfers very jealous indeed. Stanley was also in sparkling form through 9 with 4 3-pointers and a 4-pointer on his way to a leading score of 21, which put a real skip into his step. Another future star, James King, proved to be a real entertainer in front of the camera, both on and off the course.
I've got a pitch and wedge, and if I hit a 3-quarter, I can get that nice and high and have some spin on that. I can hit my drive about 180 yards, so I think I'll be able to carry most of the fairways.
James found himself in third place on 19 points through 9, playing some super golf. Only a blob at 15 stopped him matching Stanley's pace at the top of the leaderboard. Michael Pashina looks like another junior with a bright future. He tied James for third on 19 points at the halfway stage.
I've been playing about 3 years. We found a golf course and I went and started and liked it and then started playing golf since. It's amazing to be part of a championship and I can't wait to play today.
Michael certainly made the most of his day, putting himself in with a chance with 9 holes left. Isabel Bleakham was also having a great day.
There was this competition in Swindon at Broome Manor, and then I was a future star.
What's the best bit of your game?
My driving.
How far can you hit it?
100 yards.
Wow.
No doubt about it, all areas of Isabel's game were working very well on the first 9 holes. You could even say she was in the pink. We'll have more from the future stars at the end of the show as they finish their championship round. Back to the main action now, and the overall and gross category. Matt Gardner still going along well. That birdie at 14, helping him to 17 points through 6. And looking for more at 17. Great shot. Now, we've heard plenty of interesting stories so far at this junior championship, but Irish player Dean Duffy's tale trumps everything.
I flew over yesterday morning from Dublin, and when we checked in, I gave my clubs, put it onto the oversized luggage. And when I got onto the plane, flew over, I realised the clubs were never loaded onto the plane, and the captain left without my golf clubs, still haven't arrived. So the girls have lended me the set of clubs for today's round.
An amazing story, and it's true. The staff in the pro shop took Dean under their wing and got him sorted with some custom fit clubs for the round. Well played, Dean. Right, time now to hear from the 2014 girls champion, Libby Kilbride.
Last year I was the girls champion and I was very close to winning the overall, but I lost on countback, runner-up, and I'm very excited to be here this year because I get to defend my title and hopefully try again for the big win. I think driving and woods for me is the best because I hit it really far for a girl my age. I'm only 12 and I hit it about over 200 yards. So driving is probably my strong point. My long game is very good at the moment.
So driving for show, but you know what they say?
Putting for dough.
Well, Libby got off to a flyer at this year's championship, and 12 points through 6 is still respectable, but she would love one of those big drives right now, and she's caught hold of this one at 7. That's going to come down the hill, just short of the bunker, and that'll be a wedge in for Libby to the green. Now, Matt Gardner, birdies at 14 and 15. So great scoring. He leads the gross tournament. That putt was for 4 points, but a big gust of wind put him off. Has to settle for 3. He moves to 20. Eva Kenny, 33 handicapper from Ireland. This is all very new to Eva. Her first big tournament, her first tournament outside of Ireland as well. And if the Roganstown player keeps scoring like she is, she's going to be tricky to beat. As is this man. Joseph Amer going along nicely, playing the course the right way round from the first tee. Well, upset with that one, but he's still going to set a good mark through 9. Now, 27 handicapper Olivia Bannon. Got that putt rolling nicely, but she, Eva Kenny and Olivia Dyson holding the flag. They've all hit the ball a country mile today. And I think they've enjoyed themselves. Olivia just totting it all up. Arta Koyama at 7, playing alongside Libby Kilbride and James Stone. Needs to come in on a couple of holes to get the momentum back, and that will do for starters. Brilliant birdie opportunity for 3 points then for Arta. Putt for bogey and 2 points for Joseph Amer at 9. And that completes a very good start to the tournament. He moves into the lead in the overall on 21 points. Another Roganstown player, Irishman Aaron Donnelly, gets a lot of action at the bottom of that swing, and he's being very aggressive to the pins today. A little unfortunate there just to kick on off the downslope, but a good tee shot from Donnelly. And talking of tee shots, here's one from earlier in the day from future star Michael Pashina. We saw him get to 19 points through 9, and it was courtesy of crackers like that. Jake Bourne, though, still nearest the pin at 14. Now, Arta Koyama, going well in the gross, but needs a few points, and he'll take that. That's a good 3-pointer, propels him to 15. And again, earlier in the day, James King playing alongside Michael Pashina. Just no fear of the water from the future stars. Anything you can do, I can do at least as well. Good stuff from James. First chance to see Callum Green in action, playing in one of the last groups out today, and brilliance from the bunker from Callum. Now, time to hear from another player experiencing a big championship like this for the first time, Ryan Lowe.
It's been overwhelming. I've not been in a competition this big, so I'm hoping to get even bigger.
Tell us what it feels like to have TV cameras here filming you playing.
It's not that bad, it's just a little bit more pressure. And if you can't thrive under pressure, then what are you doing on the tour?
Yeah, we love it. Tough talk from Ryan Lowe. Now back to Donnelly. Looking for a move to 12 points at 5, but no. Good tee shot, but he's going to have to settle for par and 2 points. So he moves to 11, still going along nicely. Koyama at 9, looking for a strong finish to the first part of his round. Came a little unstuck here though, 4th shot in, it's okay, but work to do if he wants to get anything from that. And it's the same situation for defending girls champion Libby Kilbride. After that blistering start, needs to chip this one in to score, and she hasn't done it. So Libby will stay on a rather disappointing 16 points through the first 9. Callum Green off the tee into the rough, out of the rough into the bunker, and then a brilliant bunker shot. Has given himself a chance of an up and down for a single point, and he gets it. So some interesting golf through the first part of the tournament, but at the moment in our 3 main categories, Eva Kenny is setting the pace with a fabulous 21 points in the Girls' Championship, and that leaves her well placed in the overall. Also tied second in that competition with this man, Joseph Amer, who amassed 21 points through 9 as well. But Matt Gardner, draining a few good putts on his way to 22 points, is leading the tournament. A great battle then as the players head into the second part of the championship. All the key action coming up after the break, right here on Sky Sports. Welcome back to the American Golf Junior Championship here on Sky Sports. Some terrific golf ahead in the 4 tournament categories as the players begin their journey back to the clubhouse. 22 points though the lead score from Matt Gardner at the halfway point. Let's get back to the action. Daniel Robson drove all the way down for today's tournament with his fellow Scot Callan Harkness. Hasn't quite got things rolling, but that's a good shot into 9. Playing alongside 4 handicapper Max Cheesley. Having to punch this one through the gap. That's a clever piece of course management. Well, had to be spot on there with his distance control. Wasn't far off. Harry Ollington at 14, trying to get nearer the pin. And that fabulous shot by Jake Bourne. Swings the club beautifully, does Harry. He gets good ball contact, and this is going to spin. And unfortunately for him, it spins away from the flag. But he's been doing that all day long, and the putts just haven't dropped for him. Now back to the defending girls champion, Libby Kilbride, really fighting to retain this title. And fighting hard. Well, that'll do to get her back 9 rolling. Now, beautiful hole, the 3rd, elevated tee, hitting down to the green. Giles Winthrop just short, but he's making up for it here. Oh, that's unlucky. If he'd hit the flag square, that was in. Cheesley from the back of the 9th. He's played some brave shots today, and he's done it again. Well, these players fancy chipping in from everywhere, and that's good to see. Our speed golfer, the Rocket, Seb Cave, out of the bunker, up to his putt, hits it, and he's nearly drained another one. Yeah, he's been entertaining to watch today, has Seb, as has this man, Joseph Amer. Great start to his back 9, 3 points at 10 and 11 to get him to 27, and that would have taken him to 30. So 2 points it is, and 29 for Amer. Fabulous views from the elevated 3rd tee across North Lincolnshire, but the views won't be troubling Kieran Buchan. He'll be concentrating on the 167 yards down to the green. Oh, and it's not a bad view down there, is it? Picture postcard golf from Buchan. Fabulous tee shot. Now, Aaron Donnelly from tee to green has been brilliant. Oh, and he just can't get the putts to drop. No luck at all for the man from Roganstown. James Sankey, another man who needs to get it rolling. right on cue. Sankey drains it. Back to the third. Freddie Orwell on 21 points, going well in the overall competition. And this looks like another really good tee shot. Well, we saw one earlier from Buchan that looks superb, and that is on the dance floor. Callum Green, pretty straight putt here at 7 for 3 points. No, and just like playing partner Donnelly, they are not dropping. At 12, 24 handicapper Olivia Dyson, alongside Olivia Bannon and Eva Kenny. They've smiled their way round this course today, and they've played some good golf off high handicaps. Olivia D picks up another point for 20 through 12. Freddie Orwell looking to capitalise on that tremendous tee shot at the third. He's putted well today. It's another confident strike, but a little bit of work to do on the way back for his 3 points. 18, the final hole for our first group out this morning. Morgan Thomas along with Harry Ollington and Brandon Sarfo finishing up. And Morgan Thomas rolls that in nicely. So 30 points means that she's the clubhouse leader in the Girls' Championship for the moment. But I think that's going to be a temporary state of affairs. Max Cheesley at the nearest the pin, 14th. And he's managed to make a move on this back 9. 7 points on the first 4 holes to move him to 27. And that's a great shot as well. Chance for a birdie and another 3 points. 3 holes left for Kirsten Port to overtake Morgan Thomas as the clubhouse leader in the Girls' Championship. And the left-hander has played some good approach golf today, and she's done it again. Well, real chances for Kirsten. Cave, quick as you like today, but he's played well. 32 points for Seb, and lofts that one into his final hole, playing alongside Giles Winthrop, who's found the bunker here. But these bunkers hold no fear for the modern player, and that's another very well executed shot from Giles. Short game's been in good nick today. Massive birdie putt for Max Cheesley at 14 in the context of this tournament. No, high, wide and handsome. Well, it's going to be a tap in for 2 points to move him to 29. But how important could that be come the end of this round? And I think Max knows that as well. Kirsten Port, this could be a big boost for her. Another birdie opportunity. Really does need a birdie to catch Thomas. Oh, she thought it was in. I think we all thought it was in. Well, if she taps that in for 2 points, that will take her to 25. So there's still a chance. Callan Harkness, 4-hour drive all the way from Scotland this morning to play this championship. And can't finish in style. It was a big ask to travel that far and then try and compete. But it's been a very good experience for him nonetheless. Joseph Amer very much in the mix for the overall title, and he's been lucky here at the par 3 14th. Avoided rolling into the water and a little hot back across the green. Well, you need a touch of luck if you're going to win the big trophies. Maybe that was it for Joseph. Now Seb Cave, the rocket, blink and you'll miss him. Here he goes. Good finish. And that takes Seb to a temporary clubhouse lead in the overall competition on a new mark of 33 points. What single point is all Amer can salvage here after missing his putt on the way back, so he moves to 33 as well, with holes in hand. Orwell, can't miss him, can you, with that cap on? 35 points at the moment for Freddie. And some tidy golf at his final hole, and he will take over as clubhouse leader from Seb Cave. That's a good shot. Eva Kenny, if she can keep it together down the closing stretch, this girl's title could be hers. Well, a little bit of trouble here at 14. Into the wispy stuff at the top of the bank. Yes, missed the camera by that much, says Olivia Bannon. Hole 8, Matt Gardner still setting the pace in both the gross and net tournaments. And considering the pressure he's under, that is a remarkably good rhythm to his swing. That is solid golf from Matt Gardner, giving himself a real opportunity to win here at Gainsborough. James Munns, not quite been James' day. The 22 handicapper with a putt for bogey to finish, and saves the best till last. Well done, James. Now Eva Kenny has managed to chop it out to here, and she's going with the putter. Bit of safety first. It's okay. Good confident play still from Eva. Libby Kilbride lining it up. Putt for bogey. Oh, it was a good read, but I'm afraid it hasn't been her day. The defending champion looks like she's going to relinquish her title. Bastow threatened on a couple of occasions today, nearly got it rolling, but not quite as big a score as this man. So, good putt out from Orwell. We've got a new clubhouse leader, and the new mark in the overall tournament is 37 points. Unfortunately for Freddie, though, that lead's going to last about 30 seconds if Matt Gardner can roll this tester in. He can. And Matt Gardner continues to dominate in both tournaments. 38 points for him with 1 hole to play. And elsewhere on the course at 18, in the end, Libby Kilbride did enough to lead the girls' tournament in the clubhouse with a score of 31 points. We'll see if she can hang on to her title after the break. Also, we find out how the future stars got on in their tournament. And it looks like we're in for a tight finish in the main event. The concluding action from the 2015 American Golf Junior Championship coming up right here on Sky Sports. It's been a fantastic day so far at the 2015 American Golf Junior Championship at Gainsborough Golf Club in Lincolnshire, and there's still more action to come. The story so far, though, had defending girls champion Libby Kilbride leading the girls tournament in the clubhouse on 31 points and looking to retain her title, but only just leading on countback from left-hander Kirsten Port, who gave it a good shot. Her short game in the end good enough to equal Libby's score, and Kirsten could have had the lead if this putt at her last hole had dropped. In the end, though, Libby's clubhouse lead was temporary. Top honours in the girls' event went to Irish player Eva Kenny, just 18 months into her golf career and experiencing a big tournament for the first time ever. Finally shooting a fantastic 35 points to claim the trophy in some style. Confirmation then that 35 was the magic number for Eva. Well played to everyone though, and well played Eva, the American Golf Girls Champion for 2015, picking up the trophy from Daniel Gathercole of American Golf and Lisa Lovett representing Ping. Let's hear from the winner.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does this rate in your golf career so far?
Pretty good, because it's my first competition away from Ireland, so wasn't expecting it.
And how did it feel out there on the course with all the cameras around?
A bit nervous, but because my front line was good, but my back line wasn't the best, and the cameras didn't help it really. But it's been really good. I had like a great company, and it's a nice course.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your year as the champion with your trophy, and I'm sure we'll see you again next year.
Hopefully.
Well done, Eva.
Thank you.
And from the Girls' Championship to our Future Stars category. And let's be honest, every single one of them's a star. Isabel Bleakin finished with an excellent 21 points off a 38 handicap. Michael Pashina enjoyed his day, playing off 32. He made his way to a score of 37 points. I think we'll be seeing more of Michael as the years roll on. But to be honest, I think we can probably say that about all our future stars. Into the top 3 then, and no shortage of confidence in the end from Aaron Mahon, coming in on 17 out of 18 holes, including that fabulous par at 14 for 4 points. In the end, 39 points his final tally. Well done, Aaron. In second place, the bundle of energy that is James King. He finished strongly for a good score with this terrific putt at the last hole. Come on, heads up, James, 41 points. That's amazing. But our future star for 2015 proved to be the young man who didn't even think he could win at the start of the day. Stanley Lynn's 21 out and 24 back for 45 points proved to be the winning score. Confirmation then of the final totals in our future star category makes you stop saying, "Oh, bless," and start thinking, "Oh dear, they'll be coming to beat me on a golf course very soon." Congratulations then to Stanley Lynn, this year's American Golf Future Star. Get used to this, young man. There'll be plenty more presentations to come down the years. Time to get back out to the course now for the conclusion of the 2 remaining titles, the overall championship and the gross category. Max Cheesley. Well, Max will be the first to admit that he's left a few out there today, and that's not the finish he was after. He's going to struggle for 2 points now. One would give him the clubhouse lead in both categories, but it's not going to be enough. It's frustrating stuff for him. And just a stone's throw away over on the 9th green. A couple of very important shots here for Matt Gardner. Oh no. I don't think it's a problem for Matt in the gross competition. I think he'll still take that trophy. But we're getting reports that Joseph Amer is finishing well and could take the overall competition. Max Cheesley. This is not the finish that he was after. And I'm afraid he's moved out of contention on his final hole. Now for Matt Gardner, has to make this putt to get himself to 40 points. Because I think that's where Amer is heading. No. Just pulls up short, so that's going to be a tap in for 39. Daniel Robson, 7 handicapper from Scotland, needs this to take 34 points into the clubhouse. Oh, well played. That's a top 10 finish then in both the net and the gross categories for Daniel. That's a good day's work for him, but not the finish Max Cheesley was after. It's a frustrating bogey, and oh, what could have been. Temporarily the clubhouse leader then on 37 points in the net and 33 points, 3 over gross. Great golf, but the wind is about to be removed from his sails, and he knows it. Well played, Max, but not quite enough. A tap in for Matt Gardner, so a gross score of 33 points for a round of 73 and 39 points scored in the overall net competition. That means Gardner wins the gross trophy on countback from Cheesley, but it wasn't enough to beat this man. Joseph Amer with an up and down to win the title by the skin of his teeth. A single point in the net competition to get to 40. Joseph Amer is the new American Golf Junior Champion. Just one more piece of news before we get to the presentation. Callum Green faded a little on the closing stretch, but still managed to finish at just 5 over par to claim 3rd place in the gross and a top 10 finish in the overall with 35 points. What a superb day of golf here at Gainsborough, and well played everyone. Confirmation then that the players excelled once again in the gross category. Shooting 3 over on a track you've never played before is some effort. Well played to the gross champion Matt Gardner. He spoke to us after the presentation.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. Shot had a good. My front 9 was a good front 9, and I was definitely pleased with that score. And then just had to keep it going on the way in. Driving was very good. I was hitting the ball nice and long, but nice and straight at the same time, which is equally as important. And then just hold a few putts to cement a score. So it's a fantastic experience to have the cameras out and all you guys coming out here. It's excellent. The guys from Ping have been excellent, so big thanks to them and American Golf for all this organisation. It's a great advert for junior golf, really.
And a great advert for the handicap system. So many players enjoying their golf today on a level playing field. But it was Joseph Amer that made it count. In the end, the winner by just a single point. But it's in the bag. Well done to Joseph, your American Golf Junior Champion for 2015.
Congratulations. How did it feel out there today?
It's amazing today to play in a final like as big as this, and to have such great playing partners that I did today, and I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of the best games I've played ever. So,
well done, young man. Enjoy your year as champion with the trophy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So that's the main prizes decided, but it didn't stop there. Jake Bourne's amazing tee shot at 14, pretty close to a hole-in-one, was certainly close enough to win the nearest the pin prize. Just one memory in a fantastic day of memories created by the players as the American Golf Junior Championship draws to a close for another year. Congratulations to the winners and to all our finalists as we look forward to the 2016 regional qualifiers. And maybe, just maybe, it'll be you on camera next year. We'll see you then.